England has lot to offer to citizens. Besides art and culture, historic attractions and parks, countryside and landscape, rolling hills and cozy cottages, festivals and friendly people, fast-growing cities and reputation for being safe and secure. There are many pros and cons to living in the England, but if you are considering moving there, let's have a look at the benefits of living in England and challenges you are expected to face. Living in England means free healthcare. The free healthcare system is known as NHS, National Health Service. Government funds healthcare system to ensure that any British citizen with injury or illness can get access to treatment. However, free healthcare system has a drawback. It's very slow, more patients and fewer doctors. British citizens have to wait weeks to get in to see a doctor. If you have an appointment with specialist, it can take months. With Ryanair and EasyJet, you will have tons of options for cheap and easy travel to Europe. You can take a day trip to Brussels or spend a long weekend in Paris. Greater London is the best connected city with 6 airports and international train station. Manchester, Liverpool, and Newcastle airports also have frequent flights to France, Germany, Spain, and other European destinations. However, Brexit has increased travel time. Gone are the days of arriving 20 minutes before your train departs. Border control is no longer a quick affair. Security and immigration will take up a much bigger part of your holiday time. Except London, England has pretty good cost of living compared to other major European countries. And the further north you go, the cheaper it gets. Manchester is 50% cheaper than London or 52% less expensive than New York. However, there are low wages outside of London. UK's median annual salary for full-time workers is about £30,000. But London earns 25% more than North East region. It's not easy to find a job in London that comfortably covers monthly expenses. England has 4 distinct seasons. Even in the peaks of summer and winter, temperatures are pretty mild. London has its own climate, slightly warmer and drier. Winter in UK is definitely a benefit to living in England compared to Canada. There is common misconception that England gets a lot of rain. England gets lot of random but short-lived rain showers. It's always suggested to keep an umbrella as you never know when a big cloud will roll in and cause a misty drizzle or surprise deluge. Thanks to England's legal protection of historic residences, there are countless character homes, thatched roof cottages, Victorian houses that have been lived in for hundreds of years. It's not unusual to find 300 plus years old properties among the country's cities and villages. If you are moving to England from non-European countries, the historic architecture will be exciting to see. However, housing is very expensive and process is complicated. In 2019, the median home sales price in England was £240,000 compared to £178,000 in US, nearly 25% more expensive. Chalky white cliffs Misty moors, lush forests with crystal lakes, rolling hills, impressive mountains. England is truly a stunning country. A road trip through England is a bucket list treasure travel experience. No matter where you choose to stay, you will have a diverse range of landscape within driving distance. However, it is hard to fully enjoy the country without a car. Many of England's best landscapes and quaint villages are only accessible by a car. Driving here is stressful due to narrow and shoulderless roads. Pub culture is an integral part of English life. It is lively and communal. Many Englishmen grab a drink with their mates after work before heading home. However, football culture is a bit rowdy. During football season, pub gets a bit crazy. Such energy is fun and exciting, but sometimes you have to leave pubs due to rowdy fans. Between historic sites, splendid manors, and vibrant cities, you will never run out of places to visit on weekends in England. A car opens up thousands of day trip opportunities. England's rail and bus systems make it possible to explore a fair bit of the country's best sites. Unlike the affordable train fares of Germany, Italy, and other European countries, Europe's rail system is expensive. Delays are also common here. England has plenty of farmers' markets and greengrocers. If you want fruit and veg fresh from the farm, you won't have to try too hard. There are numerous companies that ship produce from farms to your home. Unfortunately, England doesn't have the best reputation for quality cuisine. You will struggle to find creative dishes and diverse menus in the country's smaller towns and villages. If you are a foodie, move somewhere in or near major city. There is a range of accents. In the England, you will never get tired of listening to the music of accents from across the country and around the world. However, if you are not from UK, it's hard to understand them. British accents are not for the faint of heart. Everywhere you go, you will encounter a new way of speaking with all new slang and new tones.
Please like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe our channel. Press bell icon to see updates on our latest videos.